yes, we are athletes, but we are entertainers. There's so much that goes into it. Just because you're a great athlete doesn't mean that you're going to be the biggest superstar ever. You have to connect with the audience on an emotional level.
It's sweet because I'm just like, they're doing a good job. Like, you kind of like pass the torch and then they're just killing it. And I'm so proud of all the women, like Becky, Nikki, everyone. I'm just proud of everybody.
There's so many different ways you could break it up. But I do think, and I think it's important to remember the contributions that were made before, from, like I said, from before me. And then hopefully we're laying the groundwork for even more groundwork for who comes after us. So the future, the past, the present, I think there was just a general cultivation.
Girls, they already know what they're doing. All you can do is support what they're doing and make them believe in themselves, and maybe throw a couple ideas at them, but for the most part, they do it themselves.
Like I said, I think there was a lot of, you just see, I think it just grew, and it grew in the entertainment industry. I think it drew the movie business, the music business, the sports entertainment business, the wrestling, sports, I think it was just this huge, like,
groundswell.
Like a pot of chili, and then you just put whatever you can in the chili. Like, it's just, there's a lot of factors.
We have a lot of great female WWE superstars, wrestlers here as well, but they keep just pushing the bar, raising the bar all the time.
Women's history has, is my field, so it's very, things like this is perfect to look at because you're like, what did cause it, and I think it was a lot of effort from a lot of the women over the different generations and different eras of wrestling, the 2000, but even before 2000 with Lita and Trish, there was women before them. China broke down a lot of barriers. There was just, Ivory, Jacqueline Moore, you had Mickey Gate, then you had Mickey James, Victoria, Gail Kim, and then Gail Kim and Amazing Kong, and but then you also had the rise of Ronda Rousey in UFC, and then you also had women's tennis, you had women's football, soccer, as they say in America. There was so much going on, and I think it was just all these different factors just really came together. I think there was a demand for change. I think there was a demand, and I think for our fans, like our fans, especially girls in the audience, little girls watching us were so inspired, and the women in the audience wanted to see us featured more, and I think there was just so many, and then there was just so much, and I could sit and talk about it all day.
She was Ronda Rousey in the ring, and that's hard. Sometimes people aren't who they are. Like,
try too hard, overcompensate.
Yes, and she she's like, I know who I am, and she brought that, plus figuring out what she does well, and just picked it up so fast. Just because you're an athlete and at the level she was doesn't mean that you're going to be good at this.
There's a lot of the time where you have actors or celebrities come over, and it's harder than it looks. They come over and they try really, really hard, but some people don't grasp it straight away, and I feel like Ronda did such a good job. Like, amazing, actually. Like, I was very surprised. I was like, how is this woman getting wrestling? Like, it took me years to try and capture this, and she just like nailed it straight away. And Tyson, I feel like if someone's in that kind of entertainment kind of thing, their industry, then they kind of understand a little bit more. So even if they can't wrestle as good, they can just like fake it, you know what I mean? Fake it till they make it. Give it a little bit of character instead.